Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this transition of the nakshatra placement of the planet Saturn. Saturn, which is currently transiting in the Pisces sign within Pisces in the Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra, but on October 3rd it will enter in the Purva Bhadrapada, and from October 3rd till January 20 of 2026, Saturn is going to be in the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. During this time period or duration, Saturn will also get into the direct motion on the November 27th as well. So how it is going to be impacting, influencing all of us, on that only we will have our elaborative discussion for all the rising signs. And guys, just a quick announcement. So the kind of services right now which I provide from my platform is of the astrological consultation. Now guys, astrological consultation or the job of an astrologer is to give you the guidance, to show you the path based on your planetary alignments. Now they're like, that service is entirely different, where just because you are facing problem because of the malefic time period being caused by the planets, for that you have to get a proper anushthan or a ritual done to appease the negative effect of your planets. So that priestly services are right now not active on my platform, but the third services where I come across like people who need like counseling through 2 or 3 session, like a whole counseling divided in 3 session, where like guiding you about the meditation is important, different kind of therapy like graphotherapy is also important. So for that, like if you want to book your consultation, my sister, she is a certified coach, Reiki healer. So as you can see the flyer right now in the screen, if you are interested in that, the slots are very limited, and even the cost is also not that high. The kind of like amount which you pay just for get the answer or guidance from me, more or less in the same cost you can book 3 or 4 session of meditation, graphotherapy and many other things. So if you are interested, you can definitely write an email to her. Okay guys, now talking about this transition of the planet Saturn. So guys, beyond any doubt, the result which gets triggered because of the activation of any dasha or the transit of any planet, nakshatra somehow plays a very significant role over there. It's not only the transiting moving planets in the heaven, but also the nakshatra or the region of the cosmos where they are transiting, that actually is responsible for triggering the events in our life. Now there is a very stark difference between the energy of the Uttar Bhadrapada and the Purva Bhadrapada. See, Uttar Bhadrapada in a way is kind of a very comfortable zone for the planet Saturn, because Uttar Bhadrapada is being ruled by the planet Saturn in itself, and all the qualities of Saturn like spirituality, meditative qualities, or a good advisor, and like very sacrificing, very compassionate. So all these are the qualities of the Saturn where you will find a overlap with the Uttar Bhadrapada. The concern with the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra is that first of all, it's a aggressive, it's a very kind of a ugra kind of nakshatra. Second thing is that like the god which preside over this nakshatra, that is the Aja Ekapada, which is the god of the storm, of the fire, of the lightning. There is a lot of the duality which is connected with the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. See guys, the way we say that the impact or the influence of the Purva Bhadrapada, if it is impacting your moon nakshatra or your ascendant is in this nakshatra, I have even seen people who walk with a different kind of walking style, something to do with their feet, with their legs. That is the power of the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. So the point which I am saying over here is that guys, in any case, when a planet is retrograde, that too a karmic planet like Saturn is retrograde, somehow life experience a slowdown. The karmic event happens a lot, like the way we say karmic retribution. A good deed done by you in the past might fructify during this time, or something very horrible done by you in the past, suddenly the verdict of that or justice of that will come during this time. I was just watching this news only. One of the like the owner or the person responsible for a ashram in New Delhi, India. Right now he is in the epicenter of the controversy, like where obviously like he was responsible for the hostel of like few bunch of the girls, and he was like texting them and kind of assaulting them and all, and now he's all over there in the media. So a spiritual guy who is being put under trial. So this is how it happens. So when a planet is retrograde, somehow the past theme tend to remain very prevalent. Lot many people will also doubt, because with Purva Bhadrapada there is a lot of the duality which is connected over there as well. So lot many people will doubt their path as well. Am I on the right path? People will start doing the self questioning. See, this is how you have to understand the energy, which the way it manifests in the couple nakshatra. For example, in the Purva Falguni, we say the Purva Falguni is all about the romance, and Uttara Falguni is all about now union of that romance, which means marriage. Same is the way with Purva Bhadrapada, there is a questioning, and that questioning in the Uttara Bhadrapada takes you to the path of the divinity, spirituality or sacrifice. So but with the Purva Bhadrapada, the duality, and with Saturn being retrograde over here, and let's say for example if Saturn is active in your dasha, why to go very far, guys? I did a reading for a person couple of days back, Gemini Lagna. Now for the Gemini Lagna, like his Saturn was there in the 6th house. Saturn was active in the Antardasha, and see Saturn retrograde in the 6th house, and in the transit Saturn is also there in the 10th house. So it means not only in the transit but in the dasha as well, Saturn has a grip over the 10th house and the 6th house, and the person was like very frustrated with the slow development in his career. So that is how you have to understand that planets can create that confusion, turmoil, or bring a slowdown in our life. Something with which we have a karmic ties from the past suddenly can manifest in front of us. Now the difference between benefic planet like Jupiter and a karmic planet like Saturn is that many a times the lesson which comes from the planet Saturn, they are not very easy or very pleasing. And when we talk about the remedies, guys, so I would say the Bij mantra chanting of the Jupiter can be done, because Purva Bhadrapada is being ruled by the Jupiter. Voluntary work, charities, donation for the planet Saturn can be done during this time. So this is how you can make peace with this transition of the Saturn in the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. And also, guys, because during this time, like from October 19th till December 4th, Jupiter is also going to be exalted in the Cancer sign. So I mean to say, let's say for example, if you can reconcile all the karmic debt and the baggage, the rewards could be very good as well at the same time. So now, guys, after that we will briefly look at that how it is going to be influencing all the rising signs as well. So when we talk about the Aries rising, so guys, for the Aries Lagna, like Saturn, see, the thing is in this transition of Saturn in the Purva Bhadrapada, the range of the Purva Bhadrapada is between the two zodiac sign, from Aquarius till Pisces, from 20 degree of Aquarius till like 3 degree 20 minutes of the Pisces in itself. So I mean to say, Saturn is still not going to be entering in the boundaries of the Aquarius. It is going to be there retrograde till 0 degree, and afterwards on November 27th it will start moving forward. But I mean to say, guys, for the Aries Lagna, many people say this thing that because Purva Bhadrapada connects both of these two zodiac sign, so definitely there is going to be a slight slowdown in the matters of the flow of the income. Lot many Aries Lagna native during this time will caution their path, their future course of action. There's going to be a lot of the uncertainty, self-doubting, self-questioning which they have to deal with. Along with that, guys, when we talk about your relationship with the elder siblings, over there as well there might be certain confusion, there might be some sort of misunderstanding as well which you have to give attention to. And let's say for example, if right now you are very much focused towards your settlement in a foreign land, you are in a nature of business of import, export, immigration and all, so yes, there is definitely going to be some sort of problem with the authority figures. And for the Aries Lagna, guys, let's say for example, if you're already living in a foreign land, you have got some sort of like asylum, political asylum, religious asylum and all. So this is also going to be that sort of energy where you might also get entangled with the law related problem, law related situation in a foreign country as well, because I see it all the time, like people from like any of the issues happening in Ukraine, any issues happening in Palestine, people keep on protesting. It's good. Saturn, that's what Saturn says, that work for the cause. But I mean to say, safeguard your interest as well, because this is a typical kind of alignment where in a foreign land you might be held accountable or might get entangled in law related situation as well. So be very mindful over there. Again guys, the whole point of this discussion is that to discuss the cautionary things. Don't expect me to say any good thing for any lagna. It has all to do with the caution and care only. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus lagna natives, so see guys, for the Taurus lagna, Saturn is a very important planet for you. Now Saturn is going to be now entering in the domain, in the region of the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra as well. Now guys, Purva Bhadrapada is being ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is not a very good planet for you. So I mean to say, during this time there will definitely be a slowdown in the flow of the income. Your aspiration, your has to be well calculated, because we know this thing that Rahu right now is transiting in your 10th house, and in all of my weekly horoscope and the monthly horoscope videos, I have been warning you that this is a typical alignment where someone can entangle you into office politics and all. So I mean to say, with this kind of state of Saturn in a very dual kind of nakshatra, like Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, so all what I can say is that just refrain and safeguard yourself from any office politics. The flow of the income or the gains might be there will be a slowdown over there. Keep a check on your ambitions. That will also become very important. Saturn will teach you the lesson. That's all what I can say. And also guys, when we talk about support from the friends, support from and a relationship with the elder siblings, there might be some sort of karmic lesson which will come to you during this time. So take it with a pinch of salt. Rather than rebelling or fighting against it, try to see the wisdom inculcated in it. That will become very important. Saturn is not there to torment us, to harm us. Saturn is just there to give us the lessons, balance our karma. Something good you have done, you have to be paid equally. Something wrong, horrible you have done, you have to pay for that. That is what the job of the Saturn is. So yes guys, that's all what I can say. Just humble your ego and be realistic with your aspiration, and don't resort to taking shortcuts or unethical path, because the kind of alignment which is happening right now, it might be otherwise creating more problems for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini lagna natives, now Saturn is going to be again coming back to the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. See guys, this could be slightly beneficial for those people who are you are working for any espionage, any data security, firewall, anything to do with that. If you're working in that domain, it might be slightly beneficial time for you. Along with that guys, when we say that for many people, they might find a slowdown. Like let's say for example, your name was mentioned there as a top contender for that promotion, and at the last minute something will happen, or the promotion will be postponed for a few months. So that sort of postponement or delays I'm expecting in the matters of your career outcomes. So be very realistic. Don't let it affect your morale when you go to work, and with the level of motivation you put forth your efforts, don't let it get affected negatively during this time. Along with that guys, the work pressure is going to be very high during this time. So be ready and available to put forth extra efforts during this time when Saturn is going to be transiting in the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. See guys, in your case, for certain people, there might be some sort of lessons which will come in the joint partnership nature of work as well. So the way things would have worked out in the past, Saturn will balance things out. So this could be a case that your partners did not treated you well, they will be exposed, or this could be a case that you betrayed your partners, you betrayed the trust, so the lesson of that will come. So yes, this is how it is going to be happening for the Gemini Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, for the Cancer Lagna natives, Saturn is going to be turning into the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra in your 9th house. So guys, this could be slightly beneficial time for those people who are like anything to do with the sadhana, with the penance. You're already living in the ashram, you're already living in a gurukul, and you are like getting a formal education in the shastras, in the traditional, like this could be Ayurveda, this could be any form of meditation, medicine, astrology. So this could be slightly beneficial time for those people. Along with that, guys, there is definitely going to be certain delays as well which you have to experience. This could be delays in the matters of the visa, in the immigration, some sort of like, you know, discomfort while being on the travel. And let's say, for example, if you're already have enrolled for any course, any education, it's fine. But if you're applying yourself for admission in any foreign university and all, there might be certain delays which you have to experience during this time. So be very mindful over there. See guys, when we talk about the 9th house and Saturn being in such a state over there, so that in itself tells about that see, Jupiter is a good planet for you. Purva Bhadrapada Lord becomes the planet Jupiter, and during this time on October 19th, Jupiter is going to be exalted in your first house. So I mean to say, if you're already like you are connected with the fields of judiciary, you are connected with the fields of like you are a religious preacher, so it will benefit you. Like the way we say this thing, that your hardship and your all the tests and trials of the life which you have experienced, it will act as a motivation for others, inspiration for others. But the thing is, when we talk about the tangible things connected with the 9th house, there will be delays over there. So for example, your book is all ready. All what is matters is that you have to release it, you have to launch it, and the 9th lord in the first house was promising it, but Saturn might suddenly bring out some last minute problem. So that is what is going to be happening. So in the 9th house, the energy of the Saturn, and because guys, Saturn for you people, the Mool Trikona sign of the Saturn falls in the 8th house. So that means Saturn is not a very beneficial planet for you. The only one planet which can restrict the prospects of the luck for you is the planet Saturn. So if Saturn individually in your natal chart is well placed, then it's fine. If you are not in the Saturn Dasha right now, it's fine. But if Saturn is ill placed, you are also right now in the Saturn Sadesati, you are also right now in the Saturn Dasha, then this could suddenly bring some delays where like luck is not supporting you. All what we can say, you are well prepared, but because of luck not supporting you, everything going wrong or getting delayed at the last minute. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Leo Lagna natives, as you can see that Saturn is going to be entering into the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra in the 8th house. So see guys, for the Leo Lagna, Ketu is already there in your first house, life going through transformation, and now Saturn going in the Purva Bhadrapada. Saturn was already retrograde. With Purva Bhadrapada, there is a lot of the demonic qualities, duality, negativity which is connected over there. And we know this thing that when we talk about someone being very erratic, unpredictable, Ketu in the first house, so I'm sure the Leo Lagna natives and their actions are going to be very unpredictable during this time. Like people will find it very difficult whether to trust you or not. I'm not saying that as a person you are like that. It's just like that life will put you act or behave like that. Something which these days people have been talking about Donald Trump, the way he's acting. America's chart and Donald Trump's chart is perfectly aligned with the pure Leo energy. So I mean to say that could be the case. Along with that guys, there is, let's say for example, if everything is going good in the matrimonial matters, marriage matters, it's fine. But it is a very worse time. It is a worse time for someone to be going through any divorce, someone to be going through any legal trial. Because if you're already amidst those kind of chaotic situation, it can go ugly. So again guys, I'm not saying if everything is going good in your marriage, it's fine. And this is where the astrological guidance comes into the picture. So even if you're having some issue with your business partners within the marriage, this is not the right time to initiate any legal proceedings, because that will torment you the most. That's what I'm trying to say. And yes guys, we know this thing, Saturn retrograde is a time of introspection, going deep within the sadhana. So people who are like deeply invested in penance or sadhana of any specific god or deity, this is going to be a very awakening kind of time. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna, so guys, for the Virgo Lagna, Saturn is going to be turning in the Pur Bhadrapada Nakshatra in your 7th house. So see guys, when we talk about the role of the planet Jupiter for you, so Jupiter in any case is kind of not that bad planet for you. Lot of the domestic life and the matrimonial life and the success in the society, Jupiter hold this capacity to grant you that. Now guys, what is going to be happening for you? I would say out of all the rising signs, somehow for the Virgo Lagna, there is still a capacity that there will be a slowdown, but this might work in your advantage, in your favor only. During the same time, on October 19th, Jupiter is also going to be turning exalted in your 11th house. So I mean to say, with this retrograde entry of the Saturn in the Pur Bhadrapada has got much more beneficial things to bring on surface for the Virgo Lagna. Yes guys, Saturn will not leave its innate nature. There could be some sort of slowdown which will happen because of the unpredictable actions being conducted by the partner, by the business partners, or this could be within the marriage as well. This could be a case, sometimes what happens is that some secrets which were hidden from you will suddenly come onto the surface, or this could be a case that you might be held accountable for the mistakes which you might have done in the past. Like, you know, when even in the couple fights, something which happened long past in the relationship, and suddenly that comes back on the surface and start haunting the couple. So those things can happen, but again, even through those kind of situation, it will fortify your bonding within the relationship, because the Pur Bhadrapada Lord is going to be well placed during the same time. So again guys, compared to all the rising signs, for the Virgo, it has got something good in store. All those karmic event which will happen, they will somehow work in your favor only. That's all what I can say for the Virgo Lagna natives. For certain people, let's say for example, if you're already on a lookout for a match for yourself and the Saturn Dasha is active, so doing the Saturn remedies will help you. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, for the Libra Lagna natives, see, Saturn is going to be turning in the Pur Bhadrapada Nakshatra in the 6th house. So guys, it will work in your advantage in this way that if you are working as a lawyer, anything to do with the problem solving, conflict resolving, or you are a spokesperson in any political party and all, so it's going to be working out in your favor. The way we say that any of the malefic influence going in the 6th house somehow like strengthen us in order to fight back any opposition, fight back any resistance. So if I were to say in that regard, and connecting all the elements involved, Saturn retrograde and the role which Saturn plays for you, and the involvement of the Pur Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and during the same time on October 19th, Pur Bhadrapada Lord Jupiter getting exalted in your 10th house. So overall it has got some good things in store for you. For certain people, there might be some sort of delays, like if you're already applying for any seniority position and something, but again after October 19th, so all of that, the cautionary things which I'm saying over here, it is only going to be applicable till October 19th. This is like Saturn will enter in the Pur Bhadrapada on October 3rd. I'm saying till October 19th. But after October 19th, all that hardship and the slowdown will suddenly catapult into more opportunities for you, because Jupiter is going to be getting exalted in your 10th house. So guys, all what I can say is that it is actually empowering you to fight back your diseases and see through any trap, any office politics, and giving you an edge in any competitive kind of situation. So if I were to say for the Libra Lagna natives, Saturn's entry in the Pur Bhadrapada Nakshatra will make you more forceful. It is going to be working out in your favor. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so see guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, Saturn is there in your 5th house, and now Saturn is going to be entering in the Purvhadrapada nakshatra. So guys, for the Scorpio Lagna, you have to actually monitor your emotional mental health well-being. Your ascendant lord during the same time is already transiting in your 12th house, so this is going to be a typical alignment where the inner emotional insecurities trouble the Scorpio Lagna native the most. And along with that, see guys, if you're already engaged in those line of work where there's a lot of the bribery, unethical acts, tax invasion, many of those things are involved, so this is not a very good sign. So I mean to say, nakshatra like Purvhadrapada, Ardra, Satbhisha, these are seen as the heaven for the scammers, for the mafias. Like they have that aggressive kind of energy attached to it. Moola, Jeshtha, Purvhadrapada, Adra. So but again, in your case, the way whole energy is happening, so no matter how strategically you will try to make your moves, there's a high possibility it might backfire. So my recommendation to the Scorpio Lagna native is that guard yourself from the negative thinking, guard yourself from the negative actions, guard yourself from the negative criminal minded people. That is the one thing which I want to say for the Scorpio Lagna. But let's say, for example guys, if you're already working as a criminal lawyer, you work in the law, like you are working as a cop, you're working as a criminal lawyer, I mentioned, it might be slightly beneficial time for them as well. Again, it all comes down to which side of the law you are in. So based on that, it can help you. There might be some misunderstanding with the children, and there might be certain delays and setbacks and wrong judgment in the stock market trading. So I'm not seeing you in a right mental state to take the right decision in the trading in the stock market and all. So much better take some expert advice, then only make a move. That's all what I can say. For certain people, this might also bring a old affair back into your life. Slight possibility of that. With Purvhadrapada, there is that energy. So yes guys, that's all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, it is going to be happening in your like 4th house. So see guys, when we talk about the 4th house, so let's say for example, all those Sagittarius Lagna natives who have been trying hard to build a house, book an apartment. So during this time, there will be a fast paced progress in all those department, in all those avenues, areas. Like you might get a good deal, and like people who are like actually very much interested in making some good investments in the long-term assets, immovable assets, they might be able to do that. The domestic life might be filled with where like people might be acting erratic, unpredictable, unreasonable. So that is what you have to deal with. So guys, if I were to summarize Saturn's entry in the Purvhadrapada nakshatra, it is not very good for dealing with the temperament of the people in the family. But when we talk about progress in buying the assets, finalization of the assets over there, Saturn can actually prove out to be beneficial for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so see guys, for the Capricorn Lagna natives, Saturn is going to be entering in the Purvhadrapada nakshatra. The lord of the Purvhadrapada, Jupiter, is going to be exalted after October 19th in your 7th house. So yes, lot of the opportunities being missed on the past might resurface during this time. There's a high possibility of that. See guys, the innate nature of the Purvhadrapada is very aggressive, very ugra. So I mean to say, like especially if you are connected with the art, but you always go for the audition for the role of a cop, role of a lawyer, so you might stand a chance for that. Or you are a crusader. You see, again guys, the domain of the Aquarius and the Pisces, which Purvhadrapada connects, has got a lot to do with the philanthropic humanitarian work. Like all those journalists who are putting their life at stake and going to the Ukraine to cover the story. They are traveling to the Gaza, Palestine to cover the story. People who work for the United Nations. So this is that sort of energy. So if your energy, your power, your efforts are aligned towards something which is very philanthropic, humanitarian in nature, so those people will get benefited. See guys, Saturn is your ascendant lord. Now Saturn is making a move from Uttar Bhadrapada to the Purvhadrapada in the 3rd house. So your efforts will also have that sort of duality now, from spirituality more aligned to the materialism, being more strategic, being more diplomatic, being more humanitarian. That is how it is going to be working out for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so see guys, for the Aquarius Lagna natives, okay, so Saturn is transiting in your like second house, and now it will transition into the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. During the same time, the Lord of the Purva Bhadrapada, Jupiter, is going to be exalted in your sixth house. So see guys, one thing is for sure, like if your income is connected with the like this could be stock market, trading, casino, or money lending, interest kind of work, if you deal in all these kind of income, like even if you make money from unethical means, bribery and all of that, corruption income, corruption money and all, so the flow of money is going to be intact guys. But for all those people who are already going through any departmental inquiry and the investigation, they have to be very cautious, very careful. I mentioned Jupiter is also going to be exalted in the sixth house, so the houses which are right now active for you, like 11 Rahu, now Saturn being also in the Purva Bhadrapada, so all what matters is that you will attract all the unethical, very sketchy element of the society. You will attract that sort of energy towards you. And my recommendation to the Aquarius Lagna native during this time, no matter what happens, refrain from getting entangled into any lawsuit or any these kind of things, because you will be very surprised that people on their own will start coming to you or colliding with you. Like no matter you were not even interested, people are just coming and picking fight with you. That is the kind of energy which is getting generated. There will be gain, especially I mentioned in the ancestral property, there might be slight gain. People who have their money, their source of income, channel of income from all those kind of areas like money lending money, interest money, corruption money, all those, they might have some good fortune. I can say Purva Bhadrapada has that energy attached to it, but again refrain from getting into any conflict, any lawsuit. As much as you can avoid, the better it is going to be for you. And some sort of protection Kwach you have to do during this time. My recommendation, this could be Durga Kwach, Shiv Raksha Stotra, or like any of those mantras. See, mantras are very powerful, which specifically is designed for the protection of your aura. That is very important during this time. Again guys, all the eclipses are happening in your first house. Rahu is there in the first house, so yes, it's slightly tumultuous energy where all the negativity and the toxic energy from the environment is attracted towards you. Like the way if your moon is also afflicted, these are the times when people they become a victim of the black magic and all of that. So just guard yourself. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so see guys, it is going to be happening in your first house in the nakshatra of your ascendant lord. During the same time, your ascendant lord is also going to be exalted in the fifth house on October 19th. So see guys, beyond any doubt, there is going to be a slight slowdown which you will experience in major avenues of the life. Health needs to be monitored. It could be slightly beneficial time for those people if you are working in the fields of the espionage, spying, you are connected with the judiciary, you are a top figure in the law making, you are the top representative, like you are working as a CEO and all. It might be slightly beneficial time for those people as well. Through tact and diplomacy, you will be able to make a right moves as well. But when we talk about the matters of the health, that needs to be monitored. And especially guys, people who are very much dedicated, devoted to the sadhana, spirituality, very beneficial time. Even in the matters of the lawsuit, stars will support you. Like where the verdict, sudden turnaround of the things and things can work out in your favor. See guys, that's what the beauty of the Rakshas Gana Nakshatra, the Ugra Nakshatra, that they have this capacity that they can entangle their enemies in their own plans. That is what the beauty of these kind of nakshatra is. So a strong edge in the lawsuit matters, competitive situation, a very amazing time for the sadhana, and the health needs to be watched and monitored. That's all what I can say right now with this transition of the Saturn in the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for furthermore updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. धन्यवाद।